What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today I wanted to formally welcome Jeremy Doku to Manchester City. Manchester City's brand new signing, bringing him in from Stade Rennais over in France, a dynamic, pacey winger who's going to add a different dimension to Manchester City's attack. So before we digest this deal and what he can bring to Manchester City and how excited I am about this signing, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. If you didn't know, I've been doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window. It's going to be a real busy one from now until transfer deadline day, with lots of Manchester City transfers still to be sorted. So if you want to stay up to date every single day, do subscribe to my channel. We're also on that push now to 32,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below, formally welcoming Jeremy Doku to Manchester City, and do leave a thumbs up as well. We always go super ambitious on announcement videos, so we're going for 1,000 likes. Any help towards that would be great. So let's crack on with this video, and firstly we're going to start off about the formalities of this deal. This is a deal that Man City have been working on since the beginning of August. Manchester City, it's taken us less than a month to get this transfer sorted, which in terms of transfers is pretty quick. So right from the rumour happening about Man City being interested to it being complete, the fact that it's managed to be done in just over 3 weeks is a very good achievement from Manchester City. Stade Rennais, of course, getting themselves a lot of money, a club record fee for them to receive for a player, which I'm sure they'll be investing heavily in their squad and in their club as well. So it's a fantastic deal, I think, all round here. I think Stade Rennais as the selling club are very happy. I think Manchester City as the buying club are very happy. And I think Jeremy Doku is very happy to get himself a move to the European champions with Manchester City as well. So I think all round here everybody has got a good deal. Now, in terms of the formalities of this deal and how this deal is going to be broken down, Man City aren't going to be paying this deal as one upfront payment. Man City are going to be splitting the payments over a numerous amount of years to make it a little bit more affordable for Manchester City. We're waiting for the details about the add-ons that have been included and just how much this transfer could potentially end up costing Manchester City. But what we're working on is a deal somewhere between 50 to 55 million pounds all in, with everything included. So this isn't a cheap transfer. This is in terms of a winger being brought in particular from a player outside of the Premier League. It's a very expensive transfer. It is a big deal for a relatively unknown player as well in Jeremy Doku, a player that's going through the beginning parts of his career, just 21 years old. So this is a player who's got a lot still to learn. He's got a lot still to go before he gets into his prime. So it'll be really interesting now to see just how he's managed by Manchester City, what Man City are wanting from Jeremy Doku, and also what Doku may be wanting from Manchester City as well. Because normally when Man City have wingers, you have a good look. The players like Jack Grealish that we bought in, that we managed to bring in and spent a lot of money, £100 million on him. Took him a couple of seasons to adapt under Pep Guardiola. We've seen Cole Palmer, who's only just started to break in towards the Manchester City first team squad. He's been in and around the first team squad now for nearly 3 years. So that is how long it takes to adapt, to get up to standard and be exactly what Manchester City and Pep Guardiola are looking for. The standard at Manchester City is very high. There is no room for let-up. We saw that with Leroy Sané, a player who's so gifted, so talented, so good out wide. Not really utilised by Manchester City because Pep Guardiola wasn't a fan of how he was working and how he was listening, and I think that's what Jeremy Doku needs to get right very quickly. And if he does get that right, he will get a lot of minutes. He will get a lot of starts, because Man City don't always start with players who we think may be the natural player to go in here and may make a difference in a game. Man City will start with players who are working hard, who are training hard, who are pushing hard and doing everything right, listening to the coaches, listening to Pep, improving game on game. And that, to me, is a big bonus that we've got here with Jeremy Doku. 21 years old, he's a young player. He's still got a few years in him here to learn to get the best out of him. And as I said, he'll want the best out of Manchester City as well. And the one thing that really excites me, and I think this is the reason Man City have spent so much money here on Jeremy Doku, is he's a versatile winger, can play on the right, can play on the left. He's very dynamic, but he's also very direct and quick. And if you have a look at his stats and have a look at what he can do compared with what we've had with Jack Grealish and Riyad Mahrez when we had him last season, these are players who like to invert, they like to cut in, they like to go onto the stronger foot, they like to stretch that pitch. Jeremy Doku's very different. Jeremy Doku likes to take his man on. He likes to dribble. He likes to go to the touchline. He likes to cut across. He's a player that I think, if he hits the ground running, could be looking at plenty of goals and assists for him, because that is how Manchester City play. We play a very attacking, very offensive style of football, which I think if Jeremy Doku can adapt very quickly, we could get the very best out of him, and also for the team as well, because a player this direct and a player this quick is naturally going to draw defenders away. Currently, we have 2-3 defenders marking Erling Haaland. You had a look at what he did in the Premier League and breaking the goal-scoring records left, right and centre last season with all the records that he broke. Defenders are sitting very tight to him. So there's space on the right, there's space on the left, and if Jeremy Doku can start exploiting all that, you watch how the defenders are going to have to peel off Erling Haaland. It's going to create space for him, it's going to create space for, depending on what wing he's starting on, but if he starts on the right, it will create space for Jack Grealish on the left. If he's starting on the left, it's going to create space for Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, whoever may be starting on the right-hand side, and I think this may just offer Man City something a little bit different, somebody more direct with pace, something I think Man City have been missing out on. And this is a player now that when Man City backs are against the wall and Man City are defending deep, there's some games that are very tight where Man City need to sit for the last 15 minutes, making sure that they are tight in the defence and making sure that they're being clinical in front of goal to try and kill a game off. All of a sudden, when teams are pushing more forward towards us, then Man City may want to start looking for the break. And with Jeremy Doku, what we've got here is an outstanding winger, very quick, who will open up a high line. And with how many good ball playing players that we've already got, Ederson's a brilliant player with his long ball distribution. Rodri is another player as well. There's that direct style that City could go for. So it's not always about tiki-taka. Sometimes it's punt, long ball, accurate, bang, straight in with pace. Jeremy Doku will help exploit Manchester City. It just opens up a little bit of a different style here for City, that if we're defending, you can turn defence into attack even quicker than what we can, because at the moment, if we're wanting to do that, it will take 3 or 4 passes. Now you've got a route one option. You've got someone physical and tall in Haaland, quick, good in front of goal. You've now got a quick winger as well to accompany him too, and the link-up play between Doku and Haaland, it has the potential to be very, very exciting. And to me, that is worth the risk. I think Man City would have ideally wanted to spend a little bit less, but what's happened with our central midfielders and deals collapsing and not getting them over the line, Man City have wanted to bring in somebody else. We've got that Riyad Mahrez replacement. We've got someone who can help cover Jack Grealish on that left-hand side. We've got that all marked into one player. We've got ourselves a top-quality winger, which to me, worth its weight in gold. Good age too. This is, in my opinion, a very good signing. He's done very well in Liga 1 with Stade Rennais, and I'm looking forward to Jeremy Doku showing what he can do for Manchester City, not just domestically, not just in the Premier League, but also Man City's bid to try and retain the Champions League trophy as well. It's a brilliant move for him. It's great for Stade Rennais. It's brilliant for Manchester City as well. To me, this is a very good, very solid signing. As I always say with transfers, he's new to the league, he's new to Pep, he's new to Manchester. It will take time to adapt. It will take at least, always, 2 seasons. With him being just 21 years old, it may take a little bit longer. Patience is key, but if we can get him hitting the ground running here, then Man City could have themselves a very, very good player. For, as I said, it is an expensive transfer, 50 to 55 million pounds, but if he helps Man City to achieve their goal of winning the big trophies and getting them on repeat, trying to make history, win 4 Premier League trophies in a row, win back-to-back European Cups as well. There aren't many teams that have managed to do that. If Jeremy Doku can help us do that this season, then £50 to £55 million is completely worth it. And the amount of money that City have earned in revenue over the last 12 months, this transfer does pay for itself. It doesn't hurt Man City's net spend. This is, to me, a very good signing. So I wanted to wish Jeremy the very best of luck at Manchester City, and wishing him all the best here as well, and hope everyone will make him feel very warm and very welcome, which I have no doubt about they will. So looking forward to seeing him in the sky blue of Manchester City, and looking forward to seeing what he can do with the team as well for however long he is going to be here. So welcome, Jeremy. Cracking signing. Looking forward to it. Guys, get your welcome messages in the comments below. Rate the transfer out of 10. What are you giving it? Are you happy? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. As I said, 1,000 likes is the aim. It's an official announcement of Jeremy Doku becoming Manchester City's newest signing for the 2023-2024 season. 1,000 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. He joins Mateo Kovacic and Joško Gvardiol as our third summer signing this summer. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Any more business done by Manchester City, of course, I will keep you up to date with my daily Manchester City transfer update. It's going to be very busy between now and transfer deadline day. It's free to subscribe, so if you haven't already, do subscribe and stay up to date. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And I'll see you guys again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Welcome Jeremy Doku to Manchester City, Man City's newest signing from Stade Rennais. Peace. Ciao for now.